I have to beg the question: does Mike not? Is he not considered DMCA? Like, how does that work?
No. No, I'm just joking. He is. That's a good point.
Do they just come at you, or it depends on the artist? I feel like it depends on the artist, right?
Kind of depends on the artist.
That's why.
Also depends on the source. Depends on the song.
But I'm sure if you like listen to it on YouTube, it's cool because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that has nothing to do with it. At least in the source category, that's not what I meant. I just meant like if it's a leak. Because if it's a leak, no matter where it's at, it's probably just not a song that's copyrighted. It's not officially out. So that probably can be played. Songs like this that are original creations, seems like KNX has not put any copyright claims on this or anything like that. Because you can do that. Like if anybody, he can, as this is music, he can put content ID on this. There is content ID on this. And so he can track when anybody uses this.
Okay. So
like if they use this beat exactly.
Can he? So and he can tell when someone is monetizing off of his beat too.
Yeah.
Can you tell that too?
Yes.
So that's when you can either make the choice of okay, I'm a DMC, strike you.
Especially if you not strike, but strike is when you're using their content, and like you could strike them. But to strike on proper grounds, the other person has to be using your content in some. It has to like fall under specific category of like how they're using your content. It either has to be like their video was entirely your video or something along more of those lines or something.
And that's where transformative content comes from. That's where like your boy, the hood cinema dude, that's what he be doing, right? That's transformative content.
Right, or Cinema Sins.
Cinema Sins, exactly. Okay, I get it. That's how they don't get DMC strike, or you probably won't.
But maybe there are a lot of their videos might not even be monetized, and so since their videos are so popular and they put so much in, they actually have Patreons and of course get ads. That companies come directly to them and say, okay, well, this is somebody else's content, but we'll pay you guys for having created this.
And that's through Patreon, not just through YouTube, because YouTube probably will.
No, that'll be through YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's through YouTube.
We'll pay you guys so that we can put our ads in front of this, or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm really not exactly certain on how the ads work on YouTube. It's very different to Twitch, and it is something we should learn about. Honestly, we should tap in. But all those questions you have are good questions. You should save them, and just hold them.
Yeah, I'm gonna store it in my brain. Make sure to bring it up later.
Yeah, because you know, being aware of the content game and all the different things in it, from posting to what you can post to what you can and all that, it helps you make creative decisions. It helps you say, okay, well, we can't do that, but we can do this, and we can do this.
So find your own loopholes, basically, is what you're saying.
Or just work within the rules, not even loopholes. You don't even have to necessarily try to break the rules, just work within them.
Well, isn't that what a loophole basically is? Like you're just making a loop within the rules that are set. You're just finding a loophole within it.
Well, when I think of a loophole, I think of like here's a rule in place, but we're gonna do something that traditionally would break it, but because of some exception or thing, we're gonna get around that rule. Like a loophole to the violence you can show on YouTube would be, I don't know, you could, I guess, kind of say, oh, well, it's cartoon violence. So that's what, and that is what a lot of people say. So they'll make their cartoons and they'll make these grotesque things where people are getting beaten and all these other things. If you do that to humans, demonetized. If you do that to cartoons, you're good. So there is that. But I would say, and yes, and that inspires creativity as well. I would say, yes, I would agree with your point.
Because I noticed on something on Twitch that you can't say is like, you can't just be like, oh, I want to kill myself right now. Like in the game.
Yes, he's not stating that in the game.
I'm saying in the game. Like you got to say it's in a game, right?
Or in the conversation. You're not stating that this is in the context of this conversation.
Exactly.
You're bringing up an example.
Exactly. Okay. So it's just all based in context and just how you put it.
Right.
Okay. That's interesting.
But then sometimes not even sometimes, there's bots. So that's why you have to be careful. And that's why you really, at least you really should just be very, very aware of the rules if you're going to go for the loophole route. You have to be very aware of how close to the line you're treading and not falling over, because you can easily. And as we've seen with many content creators, there was this one anime creator who, I guess he took a bunch of things for One Piece. He made One Piece centric content, and Toei Animation just said recently, yeah, fuck all of that. They struck him. I believe, all 3 content strikes, took his entire page down, all history, all everything, but he made original content based on One Piece.
But was the original content was clips of One Piece in it? Like the actual clips of One Piece?
All of One Piece clips. That's all it was. I don't think he showed his face at all.
Yeah, if it was just One Piece clips, it's grits, man. The anime company is gonna come for you. Like they're not gonna go for that. I mean, because they make clips of their own on Crunchyroll and Funimation and stuff like that. So, I mean, yes, you were reacting to the clips and putting your own 2 cents, but how transformative is that? So I guess that's that line where they're trying to decide, like, oh, that's where the company decides, is this transformative or not? Like, you're just reacting to it, but you're basically showing a whole One Piece clip, though.
And according to Omni, the news guy who I saw this story through, said that the guy's content was like, he would make theories, and he would create these very well thought out just ideas. Even if they weren't true, they were just interesting. Similar to O'Hara, but I guess O'Hara, of course, and then Grand Line, they use their face, they show themselves, teching, they show themselves, they show their toys, and they show clips, but very sparsely. And again, it is to that point of they're treading that line carefully.
Case in point, Grand Line Review, he posts his own little like animation arts that he has his animator write or make. It's not the actual One Piece like story, unless it's pictures. I think pictures is the most extent that they can do, like little like snapshots of the anime.
Well, there's actually a limit of time that you can put up a video. So you can watch a video and have it not striked by bots if you watch it sparsely. So like you'll watch it in 15-second intervals and have to wait like 5 seconds each time.
And
something
that's
like
one of those loopholes.
That's another. But again, like,
or is that just a rule? Like
that's a rule. That's a rule, and that is a loophole. But again, working through that loophole, trying your best to beat these bots, pausing every 5 minutes. It's just not. I mean, it's enjoyable to an extent if you can bring something to it, I guess. And many people can. We can. I would believe we could react to something like that. But I think there's more creativity in what's allowed? Like, how high can we go there? Because that's allowed. There's no cap on that. That's all good. Like how far can we do that?
Yeah, extending the content. I mean,
in what's allowed, because like again, the loophole thing. Yes, you can squeeze some things out of it, and yes, you can make some great content out of it. But I'm thinking like, is that a lot more work for what we? Is that more work than what's necessary? And what's necessary? Well, that's a subjective.
Yeah, you got to make that decision on your own, because I feel like it just depends on how much passion you want to put into it. Like if you have the passion of One Piece and you want to like show the world and show people like, yeah, this is my thoughts on it and my theories, you will take the time to do the 5-minute pause and then just give your piece and then 5-minute pause, 5-minute pause.
But for a YouTube piece guy who's trying to keep your attention for as long as possible, and he's talking about this subject, I guess that goes into the passion thing. A lot of these guys create their little figure, their little character, and then they'll have the character kind of like mimic their reactions. It's almost like as if they're reacting to it live with their face on the camera, but they'll have like a character. Like, I don't know if you know, there's this guy, It's a Gundam.
I have never heard of him.
But he's this funny ass YouTuber who he'll talk about random things in pop culture and news and whatnot, especially with left and right, just America's, just the West and all that. But he'll talk about it not with his face on camera. He'll have like a little animated figure that's him.
Oh,
and then it's like it'll react and it'll do this and that. You could do that, and that is that extra bit of effort. But it's like if you also found a niche of content that really was good, you just made good videos. You made things that people appreciated. You don't want to switch because people appreciate it. That's all it should be about, And it's just sad that, yes, the bottom line for these companies is their bottom line, but yeah, they snuff out the creativity in that. And these are the companies we love, unfortunately, in Toei. But also, you could even go to gaming. You could go to any, a lot of other instances where this is happening, creators being crushed. So,
but
yeah.
do you think that they, like, the companies can probably create a lane with the creators and sort of like, okay, maybe we can make a deal with you guys so you can show our content and react to it, and then we get a percentage of that.
And many companies do. You see the Call of Duty companies, they license, and they I'm not sure if it's licensing exactly, but they promote the zombies YouTubers who are making zombies content around the initial drop. They promote the people talking about guns. They'll promote it in the sense of this video is sponsored by Call of Duty. Thank you guys for bringing me out to your event to go see the beta of the game. Blah 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 blah.
So in the same sense of how they do in the video games, why can't they just do that with the the anime or the videos or watching content, like, for example, MasterChef or whatever, like Hunter, any of just those things? Like, why can't they just make a deal with the creators, like the bigger content creators, and then that would inspire the smaller content creators? Like, okay, if they can do it, then then I think that would beg a problem of can the smaller content creators now just start making content with our since we're allowing people to get deals with our clips and stuff like that? Do you think the bigger companies would allow smaller communities to profit off of that?
I think so. I think some companies are doing it that maybe we don't know about. And this could come in the form of like contests. This could come in the form of streamer, tie-ins. You see these things at times with gaming companies and other companies like this. They'll do this. They'll include the creators. They'll include the influencers. It's not all companies just doing that. Like, you got the Streamer Awards that was just, Twitch Rivals in general, that is hosted. Okay, so then these game developers basically say, okay, well, here's our game. Here you streamers are. You guys play it, please, and have a competition on it. And in return, we'll also be watching and monitoring and making sure that any nonsense that might happen, because these are live games played in live lobbies a lot of the times, Fortnite, Rust, etc. We'll make sure some of these things, some of these glitches, some of these bugs are ironed out, and we'll have you guys have a nice, good playthrough. You have Instagram, and the Tekashi 6 is a little bit off, but Tekashi 69, when he was coming out of prison, Instagram hitting him up because they knew he was going to go live on Instagram. It's like, the companies know at times, but but again, it goes back to that bottom line. It's usually when it benefits them, and of course, and so yeah, it's just humans and humans, man. It's just the desires of everybody conflicting.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can find a harmonious solution that will have everyone happy.
Well, that's why there is a harmless solution. You work in the rules. So you have your Oharos, you have your Grand Lines, you have your Tekkings, and you work in the rules. You work, unfortunately, if you have a style of content that you like, but you know that it's against the rules, and you think that you're going to do it just because people appreciate it, there's a limit to that.
But the whole fact that they could just wipe your whole channel is just, damn, that is some shit.
Yeah.
Because that's just your whole community just cut, and now you got to start fresh, right? Basically, you got to make now new, fresh content of One Piece, but now you're in this lull. Just like I was doing this, it was building up a community, and now I gotta figure out a different route. But that is just part to the creator. Like, creators are gonna create, right? So you create out of it,
or you don't, and you die.
That's a very well, I don't even know the word. That
it is what it is. It bloody is what it is. What can anybody say about it, man? Create or die. If it's literally your identity and who you are, going back to a regular job, especially like after they wipe your entire, career's worth off of the platform in which you've hosted it. Not to be morbid, but yeah, there is a depression that and I'm speaking about that YouTuber who got wiped out by Toei Animation. Sorry, I don't have his name, or her name, or their name. But yeah, it's these things crush people. Some people don't get up from it. It's a thing to state, because you do have to create out of it. That's the only option. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that is the only other option. A lot of the time. Well, it's not. That's being morbid. You can just go to a regular life and live regularly.
Yeah, you can switch. You can switch up.
But I think I don't know.
Like, you think for the majority of like hyper creators, it doesn't go that route. It's create out of it, or
I think if it does go that route, then I think the life you live after is it can be quite not as fulfilling maybe as it was to do what you were doing before. But that's being judgmental, and maybe I'm just casting my own thoughts on it. You know, that's probably how I would feel if I was wiped out like that. You know, like I would feel depressed and sad and this and that, and I would live life, but I would be in a shell of myself. Not everybody I could say that could be the same for. It's just I'm just like on. Oh my gosh, you know, it's a lot of
bullshit on.
A lot of bullshit. Free Rod Wave, man. Free Rod Wave. It's not even funny. I don't know why you're laughing at that.
No. Free Rod Wave. I'm just laughing because I'm like kind of like missaying his name. I'm like getting a little tongue tied. I don't know. It's a little weird with my tongue right now. Rod Wave. Okay. I'm
Pause.
Right. Yeah, man. Shout out to the fake Kodak. I mean, no. Not shout out to the fake Kodak.
Kodak is not fake. He's not a clone. What? Oh no!
I'm getting tired. I think everyone can be in agreement. We're getting tired of these fake niggas. These clones, which have always been around, but this clout chasing shit is getting just too nasty.
We have fake Kodak Black at the Walmart
with the 240p videotape camera.
The 240p video.
Like, what the fuck?
Holy, you got people making fun. Why is her camera so dookie?
Kodak crack. Yeah.
Kodak crack.
Yeah, man, that's befitting to this gentleman right here, man. But you know what? You gotta. I dislike the Kodak shit, or I mean, I dislike the fake clone body niggas coming out and sprouting the route. But I will say, if you're making money off of it,
oh my god,
keep it pushing, man. Make your money, man. I'm not mad at that. It's just there's just too much of this clout chasing clone niggas coming out, and it's just horrible.
You know, making money cannot be the only thing that redeems our actions out in the world. I'm sorry, man. We got to have some integrity. We got to have some sort of just. Come on, okay. You can make mistakes in life, and you can do things that you didn't mean to do, right? But then you're donning an entire personality, and you're being somebody else. And we're not weirded out by this.
But are you? Maybe you can play it a fool and be like, I mean, I look like Kodak. I'm not saying I am, but people just presume I am. So I'm gonna just play it off as if I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just make that mental adjustment in your head so you can, go forward.
Well, I hope that the fake. I hope that all these fake people transition like 22 Savage. 22 Savage was a rapper from Atlanta who came out and said that he was the fake 21 Savage. He was actually a comedian, rapper dude. I forgot Duke's name, but the point is Duke actually still does have an entire, fan base and everything going. He switched his name. He just used it for the little clout for whatever. 22 Savage, squeezed out that clout, that little 2017 clout. And then he was out of there, man. And now he produces music and he makes his music and he's doing his thing on Instagram. So that's really dope for the artist formerly known as 22 Savage. And I would hope that for especially like a guy like that, Perkio kid, you over here dressing up as a dude like Dirk, you better switch into something that's a little more safe, man. I mean, okay, the fake Drake, you gonna be basically good forever. I mean, who really wants to fuck up Drake?
But the fake Drake is so dumb. Like, he just got a fade and the cut. Like, he looks like any dude that has a fade and a cut. Like, he just got a clean cut and a fade, bro. Like you look like any fucking just normal. Like he doesn't even really look like Drake. It's because he had the heart. Like this right here.
He kind of looks like Drake, bro. He looks like fake. He literally looks like fake Drake. Like
okay,
come on.
Putting that picture, putting them like side by side, it makes it different. But like when you just see him, just alone, just him, it's like nigga,
he's fat.
Like you ain't Drake, bro. Like you not this nigga. Like you don't even got the same beard, bro. My nigga don't even got the same beard. Like it's two different beards. Like this nigga's a clown, man. No. He's not a clown. He's making the most out of his opportunity, and I respect that. But what you gonna do, bro? You gonna make content out of this? You gonna make a YouTube? Like do something forward with this. Don't just you know what I'm saying, just be the fake Drake and you got the popularity. That's cool, but it's like where is that gonna take you?
So you're saying you wouldn't go around malls all around the country and have people pull up to you as Drake if you could?
No, I mean, nah. That's like, I mean, I got like social anxiety, my nigga. That's kind of crazy. All these people coming up at you and just talking to you like, oh, Drake. Bro, some people might harass you, touch you and shit. Like, and you're just like, I mean, I don't know. I guess there's just people like that just enjoy that attention and absorb that, and they don't give a fuck. But for me, I don't know if I can really deal with all that fame and high life and people just approaching me and you know what I'm saying, oh, let me get it this, like, yeah. But nah, not if I'm the fake, like, nigga, what base do you got? Like, do you got a rap song?
You got no base except for their entire fan base and people who are fooled in thinking that you're whoever that person is, which could be all the mainstream people that listen to that person. And if it's somebody like Drake, that could be a lot of people who are just going to be willing to, yes, maybe come up to you, but also shit, throw money at you, throw opportunities, club appearances. You over here getting $10,000 in a night for sitting down in a place. Wow, for looking like a dude.
Nah,
that's crazy.
Is that
See,
real?
But what's not? I mean, I don't know if it's 10 bands, but I'm just saying, like,
you think he club appearances
yes,
like that?
Yes, Izzy Drake is doing club appearances. Yes,
okay.
I've seen him in a few of these clips at, the center of the club. Yo, we got Drake in the building.
See, it goes back to the money, bro.
Yes.
That shit's kind of fly. Like, okay, that's fly because you're making content out of it. You're not just being this fucking bozo who's just a fake Drake who goes to malls and shit and just gets the attention, and that's all you want. Like,
now you're going to clubs and getting attention,
but you're getting paid,
cool.
And you're getting paid. At least you're getting paid to do it. You're not just what the fuck, like.
Well, that's consistent.
You're making
all
something out of it. You're making something out of your situation. I look like Drake. I'm gonna make the most out of this.
That's consistent. I think they're all doing that. All these fake imposter dudes. So salute to the imposters. Y'all getting your bag, you know what I'm saying? But be safe out there because these rappers do have beefs. Kodak definitely has his beefs, and I don't know if you want to be traveling to too many southern states.
Perkio
as well. Like, sheesh, man. It's.
But they be in Miami, man. They be in the cities. Like,
all right, it be going up in Miami.
But
nigga,
but they be in like
that
the
nigga
party.
Young Boy literally got into a whole John Wick fucking shootout in Miami. Like, I don't know, man. Nigga was going prone, hitting cheats. Had to hit the armor cheat real fast. Like,
yeah, that was a crazy situation, bro. For sure. But I mean, nah, yo, Perkio and all the imposters. I wish y'all safe beings. You know what I'm saying? Walk safe, get your content out, do your shit, and just keep moving forward in the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the right path, I got on the right path this last weekend when I seen Earl Sweatshirt out there at the Smokers Club, and I dapped dude up, man. Salute to Duke. Duke was doing a damn good performance over there too. You know, I seen that, and that was also very great. You know, it was just great to be outside, great to be able to enjoy some great music from people that I admire a lot. So yeah, Smokers Club was dope. Saw Cardi. I was in the pit. I was in the way back GA pit that they pushed back, and they made us basically just sectioned off, man. It kind of sucked, you know. They ruined the experience, the security. In my opinion, they did a little too much, but shoot, man, they had to keep people safe apparently, I guess, and they did so, man.
Wait, who did a little too much? The what?
Well, I think the security did a little too much. The security did a little too much. They sectioned off an area that was general admission, and then they made it known as VIP.
Oh, okay. So
the same place I watched the Earl show, I could not return to watch Cardi. So I was just like, you know, I mean, it just sucked, man. It was just a pretty disappointing feeling. And then the show got canceled, and we really had no idea why the show got canceled while we was in there. Like, that shit was crazy.
So during the set and all that, when the cancellation was happening, you had no clue, no qualms, no nothing of like how that could have happened?
Yeah, no.
No.
Because literally all they were saying was that we need everybody to step back and we'll resume the show. And that's what we thought was going to happen. But it didn't happen. Everybody stepped back 2 steps, but no show resumed. So, yeah, I just ended up leaving, going to Lucky. I saw a bunch of different shows, met a bunch of different people. I vlogged. You guys will be seeing that vlog up on the Rambling Rowgh Show YouTube channel momentarily soon. Not momentarily, but soon. And yeah, because it's gonna take some editing. That thing it's a fat vlog. It's 100 videos, and it was a lot of people that I met and had great times with. And I also just want to real quickly just kind of give up some of my feelings. I'm not gonna over edit it and go crazy, but we're gonna do our thing. And I would have to say my favorite show though was that Cardi show, because of just the shit happening. Like the 2 songs he performed, he only performed Rockstar Made and Teen X, but that shit was crazy.
Besides Cardi, who was who was a good performer that you really was just like, damn, like someone that you didn't realize was a good performer until you saw them at the Smokers Club?
Oh, Ken Carson. Ken Carson has the people. And what's so funny to me is like Ken Carson is this dude who, at least to my opinion, bro, sounds too similar to Cardi. Sounds too similar to, yeah, like Die-Lit-ish and very rage beat
and that's
Cardi.
And that might be a good bag to dive into. I mean, if you had the people lit, I saw his clip on XXL. People were they were jumping to that man shit.
And I had a few clips myself, seeing the crowd from kind of far back. The Ken Carson show definitely went up in an extreme way. That motherfucker was lit. Yeah, he was lit.
My nigga got the Majin Buu hair, you know what I'm saying? Like the Majin, like the Kid Buu hairstyle going on. That shit was fly, man. Shout out to Ken Carson. I'll say this. I have never listened to any of his music, but I want to now listen to his music after I saw his performance.
Yeah, tap in.
Yeah, that nigga was getting lit, man.
Yeah, the Smokers Club was filled with these shows actually where you saw people come out and respect audiences that you maybe didn't think they could respect. At least in my opinion. Flatbush Zombies was another one. Being that, the times have changed, things have shifted. We're no longer popping LSD and even just taking shrooms on such a popular basis anymore. And the Beast Coast thing has slowed down or whatever. But them motherfuckers had the people mobbing. Like, bruh, it was a group as big as what I think was supposed to be there for Cardi going to Flatbush Zombies. Like it was most of the festival. Like, just people after people after people. I was just like, what? And I filmed it too. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, y'all, and I didn't even really go watch that show. I think I went to go watch another show. I went to go do something else because the entire Smokers Club was an adventure for me. I mean, I ran out of weed way early in the show, or around the Earl show, like just after that. And then after that was just a process of going to shows, talking to people, and half so that I could enjoy the shows and half so that I could get some weed and smoke. And yeah, that's what I was doing. So the vlog will come out soon. You guys will see Jars in the Jungle out there just doing some mini Rambling Rowgh Show stuff. And yeah.
Sound like a wild night. And it was just one day of this fucking chaos of just all these shows, all these people, all this shit. Just imagine.
It was so much movement between the stages. And honestly, at first it was a little bit tiring, but once you got used to it, you got used to it after a point. And the shows were great. The shows were pretty great. People were turned the fuck up.
Were there no like little cardies, like not car, what the fuck? Were there not like any little caddies, people that can like drive you to like spot to spot?
There were, but they weren't giving people rides. I asked in the beginning from one guy, and he just said no. So that sucked. But I got some good footage of like the massive amounts of people. I would estimate it to be well over 3,000.
Oh shit!
Like good and well over 3,000 people.
Well, that's
I would say really 5 to 7.
I mean, bands. And you said the Flatbush Zombies had the people going. Yeah, their reach, even though they had like, you know, their time and place in this hip hop sphere, their reach is pretty far, man.
I could be wrong. It's probably 3,000 people, probably closer to 3,000 people that went there. But yes, Flatbush Zombies and Joey Badass. Both have reach that was surprising to me, to say the least. Danny Brown, I think, performed quite early, but despite that, his fan base, that cult ass fan base that he has, them niggas who know every single word to all of his songs, were there. The pit for the Danny Brown show was 10 out of 10. That shit was amazing. I smoked a blunt in it, and it was during blunt after blunt. Perfect timing. And I was in the middle of the pit. Like, I was just, nigga, it was fire. It was fire. It was fire. I was literally just in the middle of the pit. Just
how
like,
do you smoke a blunt in the middle of the pit?
Well, you're smoking a black and mild. So,
okay.
and also I'm me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm me.
He's sturdy.
So, like, I'm sturdy as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. And, like,
no pun intended.
Nigga, yeah. Like, Yeah. I'm me. So I'm standing there, people's bumping in, you getting pushed off, you getting this or that. I'm taking my last hits of my blunt, and this beat gonna drop, and we gonna turn the fuck up, and that's exactly what we did. Shit was lit. That shit was amazing. I did not film that part, but a whole bunch of people was filming in that part, and oh man, it would be so dope. Like, I think during my edit of the Danny Brown show, I'm gonna try to find Danny Brown performing at the Smokers Club. And I'm gonna try to find that blunt after blunt performance, because it's me in the middle of the shit, just literally just circling it with a blunt, and then the pit opens back up when he's like, that's a lie. If so, bitch, I would have been died. The flow, OD. And then like, but all during that part, I'm just smoking my blunt, and I'm like, and I was just kind of in a state. Honestly, I was on my like.
Yeah, you was trying to paint a movie in your head. You was trying to, in the moment, you were trying to make a movie moment in your head. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to go with the time of the music, and you're vibing with the crowd, and you got your blunt. Yeah, you was making a movie moment in your head for the memory that you were having.
I wouldn't call it that, but I see exactly what you're saying, and since I have no better replacement, we'll go with that.
Oh, yeah. I also gotta ask: on the Danny Brown show, did you see JPEG? He brought out JPEG Mafia, didn't he?
I filmed that, yes, and it was fucking lit.
Okay, so so that was great.
Fucking lit. I mean, like, and I don't even mess with JPEG today. I really don't. I do fuck with JPEG Mafia. I used to. I fucked with a little bit. I heard just some of his Black Ben Carson shit. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you feel. Oh, okay, bet. Like, that shit was weird. That shit was just weird. Like, that shit was weird. He has a line where he's like, fuck a black fan because the white ones pay more. Something along those lines. I'm like, oh, bet. Cool. All you need to say. I will never listen to your music again. But when Duke came out what am I going to do? Am I going to just leave the pit? I'm in the middle of the pit, and I see everybody getting lit, and they're getting lit because the beat dropped. But before he came out, everybody knew the beat first, and they were like, oh, Peggy, oh, Peggy, dude, oh. And then this nigga just comes out, and then like, yeah, we was just all jumping, man. And like, there was this Indian motherfucker, or this like, I don't even want to say, Middle Eastern dude. Salute to Duke. He just like, you know what I'm saying? Before that happened, he dapped me up, but that motherfucker, I got him on video. He was getting mad lit to that song. Like, everybody was, but Duke had the little spider shirt, Spider brand, that little like clear see-through fucking
Spider
thing.
Brand.
Yeah, I seen like 2 or 3 of those at the shits. But he probably was wearing it the best and most androgynous in the sense of like most like metrosexual type of like, you know what I'm saying, middle of the road type shit. Like, oh, is he or is she? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it was dope though. Like, I respected the swag, and I really admired it, and he dapped me up. And then, but that motherfucker was getting lit to that song. That shit was crazy. That little part, I'm definitely including it because it was just so genuine. Like, and plus he just looked so original. Like, what the fuck? Like, he was just like, dude, like number one, Middle Eastern, like foreign number one, but then number two just dripped the fuck out like in this like spider shit or whatever. And he's just like, and he
Like
just
head
got
to
his
toe?
nice hair. No, he's not dripped out. He doesn't have like much jewelry or anything like that. But
No,
you know,
I'm
he's
talking
got
about the spider clothing, like his brand.
he has no
like,
hat. He just has some glasses and just like the shirt and then some black pants and like, yeah, and that was it.
Oh, okay.
But he was getting lit.
Because you
Dude
know,
was getting lit.
in Spider, they be having like you have the whole fit, like the Spider, the shirt, whatever, the pants.
It probably was pants. Yeah, the shirt
Oh
and the
shit,
pants.
okay, that's fly.
Because it
That's
was
fly.
black pants, but I don't know. It was just some thin black. I don't know. I don't know. But and I mean the footage will be out. I'm sure the pants will be able to be seen, and you could probably tell. Maybe it had some rips in it. It has some rips or kind of some. No,
Yeah, it's like
that?
a little yeah. I think
middle?
it's like it got rips in the middle.
Yeah. That's what he was wearing, I think. But
Black on black or two, right?
it was black and black.
He was probably was rocking that fit. That's
But yeah.
cool. that's fly though, man.
Yeah,
That's good
Duke
that you
was
had a good
fly.
time though, man.
Yeah, man, it was great, man. And then just the people. Salute to everybody that I met, you know, from the pre-gamers that I met in the beginning that gave me them beers or that truly to why am I getting so much static in interference from this thing? To the hold on, my bad. Yeah, but from the pre-gamers that gave me the Trulies, to the people that gave me all the interviews, to the girl Teresa that led me to the water, to Tanner who gave me the blunt, to the New York dudes at the Playboy Cardi show, to Duke and the Danny Brown show, who I thought I had beef with, but then I didn't. And actually, he just wanted to see me at the Sosa show. I'm sorry I didn't make it to the Sosa show, my guy. If you ever see this, you probably won't. But my bad. Again, it was cold and it was a bunch of shit happening. I'm sorry. But the point is it was the people that made the Smokers Club, and I'm so appreciative that I got to just experience the people, and I'm so glad that I made the decision to just step out of my shell and just talk to people. I've been to many festivals, not many, yeah. No, I've been to the other Smokers Club. I've been to Complex Con. I feel like I've been to another one. I feel like I'm forgetting one. But anyway, I've been to a few festivals. I've been to a few shows and whatnot, and I've never done this before where I just go out and just come forth and just talk and just try to be tapped into what other people are doing and what they're talking about. And I'm going to do that every time going forward. I'm just going to implement that into my life. This festival actually changed me in that I really realized how powerful the word is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're not. It's not your bad, but it went over your head. But anyway, yeah. The point is yeah, man. Shout out to the Smokers Club. Cardi set was canceled. That sucked. Yeet was canceled. That sucked. But none of that mattered. Everybody there was fucked up, and we enjoyed ourselves. So salute to the Smokers Club.
I had a big question mark over my head when you said it went over my head. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand, brother man. Could you explain the joke to me?
No. Because I don't want to talk about it. It is not something I want to talk about. I will just say that the power of the word is very powerful. And our stream does lag. I'm very apologetic for that. This laptop has no Ethernet connection, so it cannot be connected via Ethernet, and that is AIDS. But yeah, salute to the Smokers Club. Yeah, Trappler Ross just put out a major video about Kanye and Kim, just going through everything and just kind of detailing it all. I'm gonna watch that. I'm also gonna watch. I'm like mad interested, I guess, in like marriage stuff right now, because I'm also gonna just after this stream go watch XQC, watch the rest of the Amber Heard trial if it's even still on. You know,
Well, is that the ending stages of it? Is that why it's so like a hot topic right now?
I think it's actually in the middle. I don't think they've gotten to like cross examination yet. It's like in the pre-middle, so it's like just out of the beginning, which is like the opening arguments.
Oh, okay.
And now they're just doing, I believe, witness testimony.
Not gonna lie, I forgot how that even works, and I went to jury duty. I had jury duty, you know what I'm saying, as a substitute jury duty person. They tell you exactly how all of that works.
The whole process?
The whole process.
Well, I'm just mad interested in just these proceedings in general, in particular, excuse me, but in general, in court, if I'm not mistaken, it should be like opening statements or arguments, and then you have witness testimony, and then you have cross-examination of said witnesses. So now both sides, prosecuting and defending, we can have questions, and it's more like an open debate. And that's really where things get spicy inside of a Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, which is, I believe, the next phase inside of this case. After they're done with whatever witnesses they have, and the last witness they had was just this therapist lady who apparently saw Amber Heard, and her entire language and everything she said was biased towards Amber Heard and just women in general. And it was jarring to say the least. But yeah, very interesting. How are the playoffs going? Because that's right after this too.
The playoffs are going well, man. We got Boston and Milwaukee going up together. Milwaukee got the 1-0 lead. And then we got Golden State and Memphis at 6:30. That's what's going on. I think in the Boston Milwaukee series, I got a little hot take for that. I gotta agree with the media, the ESPN media, or actually not even ESPN media. In particular, Magic Johnson. He said that if the Bucks win today, then they gonna get the Boston Celtics are gonna get swept. And I completely agree with that.
The Celtics
gonna get swept if they don't win a game today. If they don't make the series 1-1, it's GG's. It's over. They done for.
So it's gonna tilt.
It's gonna tilt if it goes 1-1. But it's gonna tilt in their favor. Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna tilt in the Bucks' favor. They're gonna definitely sweep them because they're already the reigning champs, and you know what I'm saying, they gotta protect their that championship. So that they're coming back to run the finals again. I believe that they're going to be the finals. They're going to be in the finals in the East.
Where the Nets at?
Oh, they got out of here. They got bamboozled by the Celtics.
Are you fucking
They got
serious?
swept 4-0. Straight up. Yep. That happened.
What happened to the Stars?
The star, I mean, KD was some booty cheeks. He probably had
some booty cheeks.
Okay, I don't like disrespecting KD because he's one of the best.
You
players
don't like
of all time.
disrespecting anybody that you enjoy.
He's one of the best players of all time, but in this series, he had a poor playoff performance, and anyone could just say that. It's just true. Kyrie, he had one game. He went off, flipped off the fans, went crazy.
Why?
Why did he flip? Nigga, they was talking shit. They was talking shit to Kyrie, and
that's not professional.
And then
that's not very XQCL of him.
He put his hands behind his back.
Wait, but that's not very XQCL of Kyrie.
Dude, people have their moments where they just pop off and saying go on niggas. What do you mean? XQC does the same. Yeah, we can't. Nah. But anyways, yeah, Kyrie was going crazy on the Boston Celtics fans because they was talking wild shit to him, and he went for 39, but they lost that game by 1 point. And from that point on, it was a slaughter. So, yeah, 4-0, they got swept.
Who do you see as the best chance to take it as of right now?
As of right now, my favorite in the West is the Suns. I really like how that team is operating right now. Them niggas look clicked up. Chris Paul, he had like 2 games ago, he just had a perfect game. He did not miss. 13 for 13 from the field.
Oh, wow.
That's the first time anyone's ever done that. Or 14 for 14 from the field. Excuse me. And that's the first time anyone in NBA history has done that. So he holds that record now. That was
for the most shots made perfectly? Consecutive? Wow.
Consecutive shots made in one game, in a playoff game.
Without missing. 33 points. The dude, point guard, shout out to Chris Paul. Even though he be having like his little dirty shit, niggas be getting on his head because he do be doing. Pause.
He be doing some fraudulent plays. Like he be like stepping in front of niggas' mouth. He just be doing some fraudulent shit. Point is, he the point guard, and then D Book, light skinned king. Shout out to him, or Mexican, whatever. I don't know what he is.
Dominican.
Shout out to D Book.
Slightly racist.
Shout out to D-Book, you know what I'm saying? Killer. Kobe Jr., but he doesn't like that, but I'm going to call him that, Kobe Jr., because his game is just so similar to Kobe's. And yeah, man, I got the Suns going up for the West and the Bucks in the East. Those are my two favorites. And they were in the finals last year, so I mean, I don't see why both teams can't replicate it. They're both great. Both teams got like great cores and just great depth. So yeah, it's GG's for all the other teams. Besides Golden State in that West though. Hey, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, and Steph Curry, them niggas is some dogs. Draymond Green too, of course. You know what I'm saying? He got a flagrant one. Niggas was on his ass. Talking about like, oh no, he got a flagrant two. A flagrant two is when
Andrew Schultz and Hassan Duke, whatever his name is.
Oh, they was talking.
That was such a racist ass random name for a foreign nigga. Akash, is that what you're talking about? Flagrant two?
No, I'm not talking about those fucking comedian ass niggas, man. But shout out to Akash. Nah,
I said Hassan.
2 S's, not even just one. 2 S's.
In Akash?
No, nigga. In Hassan, like you would think it's with 2 S's because you know, like foreigner, you just think Hassan with 2 S's. Was that inappropriate?
I don't know.
Or did that even make sense?
I don't know.
You don't think that?
That was no.
When you
I don't think
Hassan,
that. I think that you just projected that I think that.
Well, I projected that people think that. I was just trying to make a generalization of how people think of like just Middle Eastern names or type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Where did you get that from?
I'm just getting it from my own head. I'm just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, critical thinking.
Oh. Well, you know, critical thinking is actually like asking. Like it's more like challenging what you believe. You know, assuming is kind of like it's not thinking critically. You shouldn't assume.
You don't think, okay, when you hear the name Hassan, you don't hear the 2 S's? You don't think, oh, that's Hassan with 2 S's?
See, on that basis alone, no. But if you give me more.
No, there's nothing. But
if there's nothing more, then that really is
that's
just assuming. You're just assuming that people hear the 2 S's, and that's that. You know,
Hassan.
No, I've seen it spelled with 1 S, so I assume it could be with 1 S or 2. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, my fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But honestly, you know, I be thinking like, damn, I've never even seen the word Hassan, and off my assumption, like if I ever just see Hassan, I'm gonna think it's 2 S's. But I don't know. It's just a little tad bit. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. But you know what does matter?
What?
Kendrick Lamar just dropped some more news about his album.
Why does that matter? Why does news about the Kendrick album matter? Why doesn't just the dropping of the bloody fucking album matter?
Cause details are spicy, bruh. Niggas need to know what's going on and how he's gonna exactly drop this shit. It's a double disc. Disc. You know what I'm saying?
Like To Pimp a Butterfly.
Like, that was a double disc?
I think. I don't know.
Well, he showed.
I just said that. I pulled that right out of my ass.
Well, in his website, Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, he got a new post, and it's just basically showing his book and the two discs he got, Steppers and Mr. Morale. I don't know what the fuck the book's about though.
His book?
Yeah, just pull it up, cause that shit, the book looks ridiculous.
Yeah, the first thing that I find when I find Oklahoma is Oklahoma. So that's not what we're looking for.
You gotta put Oklahoma Kendrick.
Nah. I'm gonna put Oklahoma.com, and if that shit don't come up, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, it's gonna come up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know he got the URL tightened up.
I know he's got the TDE tightened up. I don't know about the URL. See what I did there? Excuse me. I'm going Hulk. All right, we have a new folder on the Oklahoma. Okay, let's go.
Oh, that's not that one.
BJ Lang.
It's the black one.
For immediate release. New folder. Black. K. Picture. So Kendrick is basically on his is straight up on his Death Grip shit now.
How's
no, really
inspired? You can explain to me as a.
You want to see how this Death Grip's inspired?
Yeah, show me the
Watch this
inspiration right here.
Watch this right here. 2 things. This is Death Grip's inspired because of 2 things.
What?
Yeah, I'll show you.
How
right
does
now.
that? Oh, it's an album. Oh, I was like, what the fuck, nigga?
Fashion Week album. Look at this room. Look at this room. Look at the color scheme. Look at everything about this room right now. Look at everything. Look at everything. The browns. Hold on. Lila's back screen. Let me make sure that I can get it so where both of this is seen. We're gonna have this right here. Actually no. I'm gonna have to do this, and then I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna do. Window, Control D. And then we're gonna go.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, dog.
What's up?
What I'm seeing, I don't really see too much similarities.
It's totally similar, bro.
How? You gotta explain this to me, cause Kendrick is sitting with his legs out with the book. I don't see the lady with the book. I don't see her with discs. I don't see the decor similarities either, really.
Number one, the discs are a callback to the Yeezus sort of thing, because Yeezus is even too an inspiration drop off from Death Grips. It's just the off kilter, off base, weird industrial hip hop fucking like take a picture of some random angle thing, also put it on a website that is like a weird name like Death Grips, bbpoltergeist.com. Like, bro, the whole thing is Death Grips. Like if it's not on purpose, it's maybe just another artist imitating, but this gives me all Death Grips vibes, like immediately. Like, look at this, like okay, so we have this, and then we have,
I don't know what I'm getting from the Kendrick, like just this picture. I'm getting, it seems more like he's like just like a church man, like that's his little Bible that he has, and these are the 2 CDs that you listen to as gospel.
Okay, so you can't do 2 because that's a duplicate. I see. Yeah, I see that as well, and I see there's Kendrick's own thing of it, but it's just I'm trying to get this up.
The inspiration that he's deriving from these 2 other artists is evident, is what you're saying. You did say that Death Grips had their own website. I didn't know that, so that is one callback to that they could have 2 similarities that way. And then Kanye, the disc is just clear. This is just a clear disc. I think that's just how you do it when you burn a disc.
Yeah.
So I think Kendrick is just trying to just go like, yeah, I'm on my 2000 vibe.
But the color of the room, the off weird picture, DSLR picture of just a thing. Also, like, what else does this remind me of immediately? This just reminds me of just like, yeah, Yeezus. And then just look at this room. Just with the chair and the it is the same, nigga. It's the exact same thing with the rug and then the chair and the background and the color scheme of it all, like the red, like the
Fashion Week album looks more Bates Motel, and the morale and the steppers looks more like you're at your grandma's house and that's her carpet.
Nah, that looks more like this is a Stanley Kubrick movie, and this is like the weird villain who's holding the evidence of his master plan with his black, not Air Forces, but black shoes that have elevated from Air Forces, because he's really the big stepper.
What happened to the Cortezes?
I don't know.
That would actually been pretty fly if he had the Cortezes on, but whatever.
I don't think the big steppers is running around with the blue and red Cortezes.
Nigga, just the all black Cortezes.
Oh, there was a black version?
Yeah.
I thought there was a white. It was just the white with the red and blue.
No, yeah, there's all black Cortezes. But
hey, yo, Bernie, what do you think about this? Bernie's in the chat right now. Meat writing Death Grips. All right, well, all right, well.
Okay. Yeah. I like that comment from Bernie right there.
Well, you could eat a dick.
That was hilarious. That was like that was perfect.
All right. Well, anyway, regardless, man, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he's coming. He's coming for you. Get that. Okay. That. Yeah, it's happening, man. He's coming. I don't know what to tell you.
I just need the hard part 5. I'm really waiting. I hope it comes out. When did he say this shit's coming out? May? It's coming out this month? Wait.
May something.
It's coming out this month, bruh.
Yeah, May something.
We about to get new Kendrick this month, family. This shit is going up, man.
We are not a family.
Nigga, I'm talking to you. Okay, yeah, no, but this shit about to go up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This summer, it's Kendrick summer. Kendrick summer. His album is already projected like 300K plus already. That shit ain't out. And shout out to Jack Harlow too. He got 120K. That nigga's just catching W's. But yeah. Shout out to Mr. Big Stepper over here. Okay.
RateYourMusic.com/release album /Storm and Stress. What is this? System of a Down. Steal this album. Well, I think Bernie's trying to make the statement that maybe the System of a Down album was looking quite similar. Just the album to the Mr. Morale. It's an amalgamation of influence, actually. You know, I mean, that's definitely what this is. I mean, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that System of a Down, because System of a Down is mad popular in California. Number one. I know. I mean, I remember just coming up, a few people saying, "Man, I love System of a Down. Yeah, I love System of a Down." People that you wouldn't expect, like even like girls that I really like, that just like I just would never have expected. But
Kendrick had the one thing I will say is, what the fuck's up with this book? I've never seen a book title with your album title.
Damn, if you see a nigga with a book, you gotta like think something. What are you, BET?
No, like
Fucking
what is the
executive?
book? What's the book? Like, is this a book of your life? Is this like a biography, autobiography? Like, I would like to know. Like, well, it's intriguing. It looks like a fucking Bible.
Yeah, it looks like the book of the album. It's gonna be a story.
The book of the album. Okay, yeah. Wasn't Absol shit called the Book of Souls, my nigga? That shit would be corny if they did that. Right? I mean, just like the Book of Souls, and then nigga, I got the book of the out.
It was the Book of Soul, like Absol. Dickhead.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection. What the fuck?
Nah, nigga, I don't know, man. I mean, yes, I see what you're saying, but I think it's a lot of influence. There's even that. That Book of Soul was Absol's story, ending with the very tragic song. What's that song called? Isn't it? It's the Book of Soul.
Yeah, it's the Book of
It
Soul.
is the Book of Soul. It is the title song in which Absol basically tells you in his entire story, and a terrible tragedy that happens to him in the form of losing his very close girlfriend. And Alori Joe, rest in peace. And I
really like that album.
I think there's like a lot of influence to take from. Okay, so you made an album that was titled with or had imagery of a book, and you ended it with such a poignant point like that. Plus TDE, that's how we rock already. We end in albums on poignant points. Like whatever the end of this album is, it's gonna be some shit that fucking hits you. Like that To Pimp a Butterfly shit hit. That, you know what I'm saying? Some high power, other moments, real, but this one's gonna hit in the end. That's I don't know.
But I mean, I have a different approach for that, because I like how the Book of Souls was placed in the beginning of the album, so you can just first hear his thoughts. Because I think there was different album, like the song placements for the album when we first were listening to it.
That was weird.
And when we first listened to it, it was on the top of the album. So listening to it that way, I think I like that introduction of Absol. Like that shit just gave you that nice introduction. Like, okay, this nigga really going through that pain and like suffering after losing, you know, his
And in
partner.
truth, that's probably the best song on that entire album, which is a hard thing to say because the Book of Soul is a classic. It's a great fucking album, but
It's the best song.
But it is the best song, surprisingly. And there's bangers on that album, and I have to stop because they really just are. But the point is like, yes, I don't know what that was, that back in that 2012 time, for some reason when you got albums, sometimes they were rearranged, but they were rearranged in a way that was better for the album. And the Book of Soul was definitely one of those albums where, yeah, you had the outro track played first and Beautiful Death, the second track, or the actual first track was played last. And to be honest with you, that song to me to this day sounds like an outro. To this day, this life is crazy. Only if you let it. Only when you let it. It just sounds like an outro to me. It sounds like he's sending you off. Like, just rise, nigga, rise.
But that just gives you how strong the album placements can be. Like, if you are used to an album placement, if you're used to an album placement, you'll be just, your brain will be just so primed to that and used to that. So you just like, anytime you listen to it in any other way, you're like, what the fuck? This shit just does not sound right. You gotta
at all.
Like, literally, when you look at it, like nowadays, like on Spotify or whatever, you look at the Book of Souls, it's reordered how it was originally supposed to be, the order. And then when you listen to it, you're like,
it just sounds off. Yeah, it just sounds out of place because of the way that we used to have it. But I will say that, I mean, I have kind of gotten through that and just listened to that album. It's such a classic because you get swept into how many great songs there are in there. But I will say, though, having Beautiful Death, I mean, it's just called Beautiful Death. Like, it's that just sounds like an outro. That really, and it itself, like, the way it just is this kind of pumping up, cheering up song, like, rise, nigga, let's rise. And then it just kind of, and then don't be so scared to die. Like, I don't know, man. That shit was hard, bro. That shit was just hard. Like, but it was just like such a send-off feeling. Like, I don't know. Like, not a track one, not an intro at all for me. Like, And then I think even track 2 was like the second to last song on that weird version that we had, where it was like, and that just threw you off for a loop. Like, why would, because we thought that was the official, so we were like, why would Absol put track 2 at the end? But this shit is so fucking hard. Like, nigga, this shit is.
Yeah, I honestly don't really remember the Book of Soul like that. I haven't listened to it in depth in a while, so I'm trying to. I remember those times when we would listen to it, but you know, it's kind of lost me a little bit. I lost my Absol touch.
Yeah,
oh shit! Okay, I forgot about this. Okay, actually, damn, I'm kind of down. I was downplaying the Book of Soul, Absol, and the Book of Soul, the album. Cause I said the Book of Soul is the best song, but damn, there really are some
bangers on this album.
There's some heat in this shit, like, for sure.
Really out here, my nigga.
Wait, did he perform this in the Smoker Club, by the way? That shit would've been hard.
Nah, he's performing a bunch of new shit, like from his newer album, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even listen to the album that much. And then apparently Schoolboy Q's brother at the Smokers Club, S-Mac, salute to Duke, who's apparently Schoolboy Q's hype man right now. And I should have asked him about that. Like, damn, how it feel to be the hype man of the dude who was the hype man for the greatest artist possibly we could have ever seen coming out of the West Coast. That was a perfect opportunity to ask him that, but I didn't. And I even had it in my head, but I just kind of, I don't know, it was just too in the moment. But salute to S-Mac, Schoolboy Q's brother. And I don't remember why I said that. But yeah, this album is Book of Souls classic. I don't want to play too much because DMCA, but yeah, that probably was already enough to get DMCA hit anyway. But fudge it, man. Salute to Absol. Well, the soundboard is disconnected, and I thought, or it's not even disconnected. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Why isn't it playing? Oh, maybe I have numlock.
Round of applause. The Dynasty.
Salute to numlock.
The Dynasty. Yeah, I mean, we going to rapper, trapper to trapper.
Pause. What?
Like, how's that a pause?
We going from rapper to rapper, trapper to trapper.
Listen to music in the music sense. There you go.
Okay.
Now it's unpaused. Giggity.
Time in. Make sure your VODs are saving. You're banned?
What?
I'm banned?
Wait, but how would we?
How would I be banned right and how would I be live?
Yeah, I don't think you're banned, right? Yeah, you're good.
I hope not.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I hope we're good. We look good on this little preview shit we got up here. I was joking. LMAO.
Oh man,
Okay.
that's not that joke kind of set my heart in my stomach, dog.
Yeah, nigga. What the
You know
fuck
what I'm
is wrong
saying?
with you,
I felt like
dog?
I'm on a roller coaster when he told me that shit, dog. Like Lex Luthor.
Huh. But
Yeah.
anyway, shout out to whatever new iteration of Kenny we're gonna get. We're gonna get some new version of Kendrick Lamar, and then when does this album come out again? I don't even know when it comes out. May something.
I think it's May 21st. I'm gonna take a guess on that. May 21st.
May 13th.
Damn, it's closer than I thought. The fuck?
Yeah, so we got 10 days until we get stepped on by the big steppers.
Yeah,
Pause.
the summer anthem right there. Everyone gonna be bumping just like Damn. I think this sets off just like Damn. It's just kind of like the same kind of shit.
It was always me that the word.
I think that's
Until I found it's me voice.
Why?
Alright, nigga, that's enough of the pod, nigga. Then we done. Niggas got playoffs to watch. Niggas got shit to edit. Fuck you, nigga. Hey, yo, Bernie, I'm gonna see you in them streets, too. I'm gonna have you an ice cream, nigga. I'm gonna bring you a big old ice cream. I'm gonna kiss you on the cheek with it.
Yo, Bernie, man, I saw that you were watching Smile Friends. Or not that you're watching it, but I saw that you posted a picture of Smile Friends. That's a really good show, man. Adult Twins, the creators of that shit, and them niggas is tapped in. They got a real comedy bone in them.
They tapped into your ass?
I'm not. No, dude. What's wrong with you, man? Why'd you have to sound like a frat bro? You sound like you're in a Blue Mountain State or was the Blue Mountain College or the Spike Show. Everyone knows it. Mansers. Smiling Friends is good. My ass. I don't get the context of that. But yeah, Bernie. Smiling Friends is good though, man. Smiling Friends is great.
That was funny. He was talking about the thing. He was just reacting to what I said. First he reacted to what you said, then he reacted to what I said. That was funny. One day we're gonna have a live podcast and it's gonna be live. In these coming episodes, this entire black screen for the podcast is gonna change. It's gonna be new. There's gonna be a new one. We're gonna keep these up. Instagram posts will return soon. Vlog for the Smokers Club will be up on the Rambling Rogue Show page soon. Clips for this episode will be up ASAP. Keep it locked. It's Jai signing out.
And it's W, 2 B's, 2 Y's. We out of here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Jai's Road clip page.
Oh, by the way, Bernie, did you resub? Much love. I think you did resub because I had 13. Now it says 14. Thank you. And if you didn't, thank you just for coming. Pause. Bye-bye.